Hello everybody, Smith here, welcome back to some more City Skylines and welcome to our little city of San Anvíl. Last time we got started on what will eventually become kind of our city centre over in this area here. We've got, previously we've done our two little suburbs, one over here and sort of our main, what was our main sort of suburb, our main town for a while. But yes, now we're getting going on this. We built some commercial zones, we've gotten started on a little touristy area. We've got a little opera house here. Visitors last week 10, tourists last week 3. Not exactly packing them in, but I'm sure that will change before too long. What do we want to do now? I think we just need to carry on. Our residential demand is still quite low. I think that's because the episode before last we extended our little suburb over here so that there's a bunch more houses. That's still soaking up everything there. Up here, I think, yeah, because we've still got all the demand for commercial, I think we are going to just carry on and bring this up. I think to there. I think last episode I was sort of in two minds as to exactly where to put this. I think there. I've got kind of a plan for what we do next to this 6-lane road. I know, another plan. Yeah, but well, it's kind of worked so far in a way, sort of. I'm going to carry this on out here, just so whilst we've got the straight 4-lane, we'll have the straight 2-lane, and then we just want to bring you. Stop it with the road guidelines, would you? Oh, you're going to be a pain in the backside like that, aren't you? Okay. I think that's just the way that road was built. Are you going to... No, you really are going to be a pain in the backside, aren't you? Okay. Can we take this out just far in... Hang on, that's at a wonk. Why are you at a wonk? I think that's just where it's curving around. That's for... Okay. Let's just force it. Road guidelines back on. Just want to build in a little bit more of the grid. That's... Can we build you out like that? We've lost a few zoning squares, but I think otherwise that's pretty good. And now that we've got our road to behave itself, we'll carry you on out there like that. The OCD is twitching a little bit, but no, I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it will be fine. So what do we want to do here? I think that's... Because this is quite big, so I put a path in the middle of it. I don't think I want to do that over here. I think we should be alright just to zone... This side of that road, actually, I just want to leave one square blank there. That's the reasons for all of this should become apparent fairly shortly. What do we want to do here? Up here, I am going to want to do, because we are going to want our residents to get away around as much as possible by walking. We're going to put a path up through there like that. Should be good. They've got places to cross the road there. Let's start sticking down some more high density commercial. Just trying to bring down that that need there. This is all tourism. As I said when I placed it down, you don't want to go too nuts with tourism too early on, because it will just demolish your customer base very, very quickly, and then you'll get, not enough customers. So we need to just, so this area here, that'll be, that's within our tourism district, and so is this. So we'll just sort of come back and fill in little bits as and when. Okay, that is getting rid of a lot of the commercial demand. I'd imagine that'll get rid of pretty much all of it, in fact. What we're going to do in the meantime, actually, what I will do while we have the opportunity is I'm just going to take a path across here And then, yeah, more piling will be done later. So that's residential, that's commercial. What I've been doing as well, the last episode, was just starting to extend our little industrial zone across. Just as and when we need it. How far down did you come? Is that it? Yeah, I think that's how far we came down the other side. Just as and when demand gets a little bit high, we just come down here. Obviously, this isn't going to keep going forever. You know, there's it's not going to be long before this industrial zone is as full as I want it to be, and then we'll have to move on to other things. We, you know, got to expand our little ore zone. Yeah, various things going on. Garbage processing state. Garbage processing status is not looking good. Let's keep going with some more of these recycling centres. And another one there. What does that do for us? Not great. I think access to this is pretty good. I will... come on, let's see the effect of that when that kicks in. Okay, that'll do for now. As I said a few episodes ago, there will be another generic industry district here, and we'll try to put some more garbage capacity in there. Back to our city centre. Yes, industrial demand is falling. Commercial demand has pretty much flatlined. So, to the right-hand side of this this collector, have I done the road priorities for this thing? No, that's still... I think because this is the road that goes straight up, actually, to this 6-lane artery, I think I want to make that the sort of the main priority road there, and here... We've sorted this out, haven't we? No, we haven't. Okay, and then... And this will be a roundabout at some point. Actually, I may as well do that a bit later on. But first, yes, residential over here. I want to put like a big park in here. Not one that actually, not just a pre-built asset. I actually want to sort of construct something myself. And I have planned this out. We're going to have a park with trees like that. Okay. Then we dive back in here. Other parks. Basketball court. One there. One there. Just so there's a little bit more recreational stuff there. Bring this across. What else was it? Large playground. Yeah, large playground. This is just going to be kind of a multi-purpose, something for everyone kind of park. Let's go back to there. How many squares is that park with trees? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right, so we just need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think the cursor jumped, so now I'm not sure. Did that mess with it? No, it did not. Perfect. Okay. And we are going to demolish that and bring a road down there like that. So, as for this thing, we've already got paths coming out to here. We're going to extend this across. Those haven't quite hooked up. Now, I'm not sure they're going to really do anything for us. I could... what does that look like? A little bit ugly, but I'm sure we'll live. Yeah. Okay, and a path coming through there like that. Now, all these parks, I think they use the oak trees to do small beech. I kept calling it the small birch. It's a beech tree, not a birch tree. I'm just going to go and fill in a little bit, especially here. I think if we can get just on that line there, I think that will look nice. And just because this looks a little bare, just a small one down there. Yeah, I think that looks a little better. I don't think we can stick anything else in there, but yes. That is just a little park area. What are we going to do over here? I think over here... I did have a plan, because I was looking at this and counting out all the squares. Hang on, let's think about this. Let's do some roads upwards like this. Why is that not... Why is this not lined up? Because these are all lined up perfectly. So if I do a... That's better. That's lined up the grids. Up here like that. And then there's something... Yeah. That's not going to be big enough for us to stick another one of those in and have the like perfect blocks. So what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to have some paths going through here. Yeah, something like that. And then we'll have something coming out here. I mean, I could put some kind of park in here, but what I think I might just do is sort of make a self-contained little thing. So, what was it? Small beech and... Yeah, the native trees to this map are the small beech and the palm tree. So we are just going to go stick some of those down. It's like... Not a park. I wish there was something you can build. You could sort of build your own parks and not like... I mean, you can do in this with the Park Life DLC, but it's not... It's all... You have to make them quite big. I don't know. Maybe I'll get into modding one day and build my own little park assets. Okay. So the first residential blocks of our new city centre are taking shape. Good stuff. How's our demand? Still plenty of residential, I think. We'll bring you out here. We'll bring you across there. And I'm just going to... Because where that went a bit weird, I'm just paranoid about... I might have to redo this road because, yeah, the blocks aren't lining up. Not a huge worry at the moment. Bring you up here like that. Bring you up here like that. Bring you up here like that. This isn't going to really line up that well. By the time we get... Oh, nuts. That's what I'm forgetting. Water. Let's bring you up to here. Another one out along there. Maybe not with this one. Because this one, we just need something to cover what isn't reached by the others. So just build that out there. Build that out there. Carry on with you along there. Carry on with you along there. And that should, yeah. So now this entire area that I'm sort of looking at will be covered by that. Good stuff. Yeah, and because that's a lot of parks in a small area, if we go to the like that, yeah, They are not wanting for parks and leisure. Down here they are, though. There's a little bit of space there, actually. Not you. A little bit of space here. Yeah, just as people enter. We could just stick something down there. In the middle of the commercial district. Just a little plaza or something. That's helping things a little bit. Maybe as we come through here and into from this little collector that sort of borders this zone, isn't really a part of it. Just as we come into this little bit of the city centre proper, I wonder if we just do like a couple of these plazas like that. Just to sort of flank the entrance. If I get rid of that like that, actually, so that hopefully we'll get some sort of 3x2 thing developing there. How does that do for the recreation stuff? That's, yeah, it's an improvement. It's an improvement. Should help with the land value. Should help with things upgrading. And I think all the commercial stuff we've put down has filled in, apart from these two which are just building. And how are people enjoying our little park? The only irritating thing is I can't plug these paths into there because I'd need to make this park even bigger, like make a space of one around it. And we've got, they can come in there, there, and there. It's not too bad, I think. Yeah, it takes up enough. It takes up enough land area as it is, so we're not going to worry about that. Now this area is going to be very noisy, so when I'm building residential over here, I think down here it's going to be alright because you've got the Opera House, which isn't that noisy. Yeah, the Opera House, that isn't that bad, but when we start building the commercial zone up here, it's going to get loud. So I'm just going to leave like a strip. Like 4 squares wide, and we'll do something with that strip. I'm not sure what just yet. Let's just get those roads filled in, and we could do the same here because yeah, I think that's sort of in its final form. Do I want to stick another path through? I want to stick another path through here. So there's one coming through there. Just go Control N. Stick a crossing in there, and then let's just have another path that goes all the way up like that. I should probably get a crossing down here as well. Stick another node right opposite that. I think that looks good, yeah. And that's halfway along this little block here, so that, yeah, that looks good. I like it. And the residential, there's a lot of residential demand suddenly. Up here. Before I get going too much with that development, I suppose I should change this to a roundabout. I'm just going to build this road out a bit further, just so we've got plenty around it. How big was this roundabout? I don't think we need it as big as this roundabout. Actually, no, it's not. I think those two are opposite each other, so we can do that. How big was this roundabout? Let's just... And this is going to want to be highway roundabout. I don't think we need it quite that big. I think I'm going to notch it down one. And not everything is connected up, which is a pain in the backside. So I'm just going to do that. This kind of helps to reinforce the roundabout, because otherwise if you bring roads and connect them in, it can... Oops, so daisy, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Right. That's better. And then once you've connected all your roads, you can get rid of this stuff in the middle. And if I've set up... You are not set up properly. That's because I brought you in. I think that looks okay. The problem we had with the last roundabout we built, I think that has actually been slightly squished this side. That's looking a bit better. The last problem with a roundabout like this we built was we had some problem with people crossing over lanes where they weren't supposed to. So we are going to go in and make sure they don't do it. Don't do that unwanted crossing over by putting those in. Hopefully, yep, everyone tries to get back to the road. And everybody's fine. Where are you off to? Tourists going to the Opera House. An excellent choice, sir. An excellent choice. So this doesn't develop where I don't want it to develop. We're going to put another path in there. Similar to what we did up here and for similar purposes, but yeah. As that all sort of slots into place, that should become... It should become clear what I'm trying to do there. Here! So we're going to want another, yeah, residential... Plenty of residential zones for them to build in for the moment. How's education doing? Elementary school, high school, university. 24% have now graduated, which is an improvement. But what was I thinking about? Unique buildings. I want to get... What was I looking at? So that's that's for the Eden project. That's for the space elevator. That's for the fusion power plant. I really want the Eden project, but the space elevator would be quite nice as well. And I think the space elevator... I think that's slightly easier to get with looking at some of the buildings you need to build. So what I'm going to do is Statue of Wealth. That's sort of very much commercially type thing. I'm going to build that there in the commercial district. I think it acts as a park, so it should up land value. Let's take a look at some of the leisure. The entertainment ratings of some of those over there. No, I don't think that's affected them. I think they're too far out. Not to worry, but I think we do need to start sticking some more of these unique buildings down with a view to getting some of those buildings at the end of it, like the Eden Project, the space elevator, the fusion power plant. I think the fusion power plant just gets rid of any requirement your city has for any ordinary power plant, which would be quite cool, but do we just stick a crossing in there? Because I'd quite like one right opposite. Oh, screw it. I don't think we're going to get to the node limit in this city. Be a hell of an achievement if we did. But it's looking quite nice. Yeah, so we got, you know, parks there. We got a couple of plazas there. I think that should be well served. Like that. Commercial demand is the highest demand we have. So why is that? Why has that gone slightly nuts? I have no idea. I'm sure it will all be fine. And then let's... Yeah, those aren't going to be zoned. And I did say for this city I was going to sort of beautify as I go. So we're going to stick some trees in down the side there. And then as this develops over here, we'll sort of look to stick some more in where there's sort of gaps. Starting to look the part, still a little thing there waiting to develop. And I will wait for it to develop until we start so we start sticking stuff down so we know exactly what we're dealing with. Yeah, all our demands still dropping, still plenty of places for people to zone, residential and commercial. Industrial picking up again, so back over here. extend this out once again. Make sure the water comes across. Make sure... Oh, we haven't got our give way sign sorted. Lovely stuff. What's going on there? Not enough customers for you. That should hopefully start to rectify itself. We start to get more. Are we done with the residential? Still a few spaces here and there to be built. Coming out this way. Yeah, this road, there was something a little bit janky about this road, so... What I might do actually is bring this... Let's bring this across, and we'll just carry on building these roads up like that. I think that's about as far as we'll want to come, because otherwise we're going to start getting noise? Start getting noise from the highway, start getting noise from the highway. So what I might do at that point, let's bring this road bring this road all the way down. Yeah, and all the grids line up now. Okay. And then we'll have this bend round. I have to bend around a bit quickly. Maybe actually better if we just... and then curve it in. Road guidelines. Mild nemesis. But you are useful for some things. Bring you out like that. And now that should be... yeah. See, perfectly spaced blocks there. And then we'll have to start thinking of how we faff about in here. But residential demand is climbing once again. Yeah, we're going to want to do more stuff in here, because that park, I mean, it's a hell of a park. And it will do us very nicely all around here. But I think that's going to start petering out by the time we get over here. Regardless, we do have a lot of residential demand. We can always demolish and refactor and all that jazz. So we are just going to fill those in with high density residential and see what happens. Yeah, that's building. Yeah, so our little high density city centre is looking good. How's our water? How's our power, our electricity? Oh, nuts. Yeah, there's some electricity problems over there. 7. There's an 8 megawatt bit. Let's build a few more of these. There's 8 megawatts there. 8 megawatts there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should alleviate that for now. I think we're going to want even more, aren't we? It's going to be 7 megawatts there. Okay, let's build another one out here. 10 new wind turbines. Hopefully that should keep us going. Not enough customers. So that's about to go abandoned. We will get rid of that. And hopefully as our residential demand picks up, that should take care of the whole customers thing. But yeah, it's not looking bad. Pathway through there. Once we get to here, we shouldn't really need too many pathways. But it's starting to look good. A little bit of culture with the now one of the tourist places is saying it doesn't have enough customers. I'm sure that will all work itself out though, and industrial demand's climbing as well. How are we doing for population? 21, just coming up 21,500. So a little way off of the 28,000 we need to buy our next bit of land. Just gonna extend this out. Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we've taken this around. Oh, something burnt down. That's slightly embarrassing. What the hell my firefighters were up to at that point, but that might have to become a roundabout as well. Industrial demand is rising, so we are going to take... I think this might be the last one. I think we might have to call that this industrial zone finished. Pipe down to there, pipe down to there. Road priority signs. No. Yeah, you straight through. And you give way. And then for anything further, we'll have to look to. We will need to bulk out this ore industry a bit more. But then, yeah, we've got all the agriculture I think we need. We'll need another generic industry zone. We'll need plenty more. We'll have to sort of start seeing how we're going to exploit this bit around here. Well, that's simple. Just build more of the ore industry around here, but also how we exploit that, because I don't just want to plug that straight into there. Just build a road and plug it straight into there. I do have an idea. It's going to require something a little bit more imaginative, but I think it will all be fine. Anyway, I think that's pretty much all we are going to have time for. Yeah, this is looking pretty nice. I do like it. We've got our little statue there. Visitors last week, 16, 13 tourists, 20 and 18. Oh, our citizenry are starting to become a bit more educated, and of course all the elementary school and university. High school's decent, but we're going to have to think about where we stick an elementary school in. It might be something over here when we start sort of just faffing about with sort of the loose ends over here, but that's going to have to be a priority because we do want to keep our citizens, our city's education level rising and rising and rising. But I think we've done well. There's plenty more stuff to do, plenty more detailing. Whenever I say detailing, I just mean just cramming trees in everywhere, and making sure there are paths everywhere for our citizenry to get around without using cars. And we're also going to have to start to think about how we integrate this and this suburb up here with our public transport, because so far we've only got just like the buses going around in this area here, so we need to start really thinking about that. But that will have to be another time. Until then, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you next time.